Hey Lightweights, today I'm finally going to be reacting to The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. So this is the first one. I will be reacting to the extended cut, and I'm really, really excited to finally be watching this. I have missed being a part of this universe. I haven't read the books because I wanted to watch the Hobbit films first so that I could read the Hobbit book and then I could read the Lord of the Rings books. I didn't want to read the Lord of the Rings and then had to backtrack to the book, but then know what was going to happen in the movie. I haven't been in the universe and I have been missing it so much. I am so excited. I've been getting emotional thinking that I'm finally reacting to this, and I know it's so dumb. I know it's so dumb. But the Lord of the Rings movies were just so beautiful, and I loved them so much. I am wearing my Treebird shirt today. Treebird? That's his new name. Treebeard shirt today. You can't really tell, but look at. So I've got my Treebeard shirt. I have a couple other shirts for the other Hobbit movies, Lord of the Rings shirts that I'm excited to show off to you guys. So yeah, I'm really excited to finally be here. I'm so excited to finally be watching this. I hope you enjoy this reaction, and also, I'm a little nervous because it's been a while, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I didn't forget everything. But I guess we'll see. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. Let's watch this, but subscribe. If you want to watch the full reaction, you can find that over on Patreon, which I will link in the description or a pinned comment below. And if you don't want to do that, that's okay, but you could subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's go. The Hobbit.
My dear Frodo, you asked me once if I had told you everything there was to know about my adventures. I may not have told you all of it. It is time for you to know what really happened. It began long ago. There was the city of Dale, peaceful and prosperous. For this city lay before the doors of the greatest kingdom in Middle-earth, Erebor.
Ooh, that's cool looking.
Erebor, built deep within the mountain itself. The beauty of this fortress city.
So cool.
The skill of the dwarves was unequaled, fashioning objects of great beauty. No one knows exactly what began the rift. They say the Elf King refused to give them their rightful pay. It is sad, Frodo, how old alliances can be broken.
I love how they mixed like the Elvish music and the Dwarven sounding music there. Oh, it's so good.
Thror's love of gold had grown too fierce. It was a sickness of the mind. And where sickness thrives, bad things will follow.
Is that caused by the Arkenstone?
Barlin, sound the alarm. Call out the guard. Do it now!
What is it?
Dragon.
Wait.
Dragon!
Ballin? I love how they haven't actually really shown the dragon, because it kind of lets you imagine what you want it to look like in your own way. It's kind of cool.
Death is dealt that day.
Oh, well, they just showed it there. I take it back.
For dragons covered gold with a dark and fierce desire.
Was this where the idea that dragons are obsessed with gold and jewels comes from, or is that a thing in fantasy before this? Because I feel like dragons, that's always what they want. They're always hoarding the treasures.
Erebor was lost, for a dragon will guard his plunder as long as he lives.
He's just so ethereal.
Thranduil would not risk the lives of his kin against the wrath of the dragon. No help came from the elves that day.
Is that why they hate each other so much, the elves and the dwarves?
The dwarves of Erebor wandered the wilderness, a once mighty people brought low.
So...
And he never forgave, and he never forgot.
Oh, that was a cool transition.
In another corner of the world. No more frightening than fairy dust. And that, my dear Frodo, is where I come in.
Bilbo!
That's baby Bilbo, are you kidding me? He was so cute.
For me, it began as you might expect, in a hole in the ground. There lived a hobbit.
The song!
That means good food, a warm hearth.
Hi, friend!
Thank you.
What's this?
That is private. Keep your sticky paws off. What on earth are these?
Applies to the party invitations.
Is it today?
They all say they're coming, except for the Sackville Baggins. We're demanding you ask them in person.
Over my dead body.
You'd probably find that quite agreeable. Think you have tunnels overflowing with gold.
It was one small chest. And it still smells of troll. You know, I caught her making off with a silverware once.
Who?
Lobelia, Sackville Baggins.
So we're starting both stories on his birthday.
You know, some people are beginning to wonder about you, Uncle. They think you're becoming odd. Unsociable.
Unsociable? Me? Nonsense. Be a good lad and put that on the gate.
You think he'll come?
Who?
Gandalf.
He wouldn't miss a chance to let off his whiz poppers.
Right then, I'm off.
Off to where?
East Farthing Woods. I'm going to surprise him.
I love this so much. 60 years earlier.
Good morning.
Do you mean to wish me a good morning, or do you mean that it is a good morning whether I want it or not? Or are you simply stating that this is a morning to be good on?
Can I help you?
That remains to be seen. I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure.
An adventure? No, I don't imagine anyone west of Bree. Uncomfortable things. Make you late for dinner.
You've changed, and not entirely for the better, Bilbo Baggins.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
But you know my name, although you don't remember I belong to it. I'm Gandalf, and Gandalf means me.
No idea you were still in business.
And where else should I be? It'll be very good for you. I shall inform the others.
Inform the who? What? No, no.
I don't think he agreed yet. What are you talking about?
Good morning.
Oh, Jesus. That would have scared the shit out of me. Ugh. I want to go to Hobbiton so badly. That jug's as big as he is.
Dwalin, at your service.
Bilbo Baggins. Do we know each other?
He said there'd be food, and lots of it.
He said. Who said?
Oh, he just finished cooking that fish.
Any more?
Yes. Help yourself.
And he has to be a good host, so he's going to give him more food and not kick him out.
That'll be the door.
Balin, at your service.
Oh. Balin as in Gimli's uncle from the tomb in Moria?
Oh! Evening, brother.
Are these Gimli's uncles?
Excuse me. Sorry. Thing is, I'm not entirely sure you're in the right house.
Have you eaten?
It's
It was Gimli's uncle, right? Shoot. Oh, God. Now I need to rewatch the movies again.
the thing is, I don't know either of you. Not in the slightest.
That is quite the pantry.
Agree together.
At your service. Careful with these. But just had them sharpened.
How young are they in comparison? They're like babies compared to the other ones.
Let's shove this in the hole, otherwise we'll never get everyone in.
Everyone? How many more are there?
Where do you want this?
Oh, no.
Go away! Bother somebody else! Far too many dwarves in my dining room as it is. It is in very poor taste.
Oh, there's so many.
Gandalf. That's my wine, excuse me.
Of course, Bucko.
He's got an injury.
An injury? He had an axe head in his head.
So is that? Take it back, please. Take it back here.
Poor Bilbo. Some things never change.
Nori.
Not my prize, thank you.
Well, so what was Gimli's dad's name again? I don't remember what his dad's name is. Does that mean his dad is here too? They take all his food and then he's not even invited to the table. Are you getting any in your mouth?
Excuse me, that is a doily, not a dishcloth.
But it's full of holes.
It's supposed to look like that.
Oh, what a wonderful game it is, too. If you've got the balls for it.
Oh my god, that was great.
What should I do with my plate?
Here you go, Worry. Give it to me.
Ooh, do you hear that, lads?
That's what Bilbo Baggins hates!
I love them so much.
That's what Bilbo Baggins hates!
Hello?
Gandalf. I wouldn't have found it at all had it not been for that mark on the door.
There's no mark on that door. It was painted a week ago.
There is a mark. I put it there.
Poor Bilbo.
It looks more like a grocer than a burglar.
He's like, I'm not a burglar. What are you talking about?
Aye. Owen has read the portents, and the portents say it is time. Ravens have been seen flying back to the mountain as it was foretold when the birds of yore return.
Airborne fire breather. Teeth like razors, claws like meat hooks. Extremely fond of precious metals.
Yes, I know what a dragon is.
Not 13 of the best.
But we're fighters. Forget we have a wizard in our company. Gandalf will have killed hundreds of dragons in his time.
Oh, well, no.
Perhaps the vast wealth of our people now lies unprotected. Do we sit back while others claim what is rightfully ours? Or do we seize this chance to take back Erebor?
There is no way into the mountain.
That, my dear Balin, is not entirely true. The task I have in mind will require a great deal of stealth.
That's why we need a burglar.
Good one, too. An expert, I'd imagine.
And are you?
Am I what?
Look behind. Who are you talking to?
Me? No. I'm not a burglar. I've never stolen a thing in my life.
I'm afraid I have to agree with Mr. Baggins.
Aye, the wild is no place for gentle folk who can neither fight nor fend for themselves.
He's like, you'll hear no argument from me. I'll stay right here in my hole, thank you.
Hobbits are remarkably light on their feet. You asked me to find the 14th member of this company. You must trust me on this.
We'll do it your way.
No.
Time required, remuneration, funeral arrangements, so forth.
Funeral arrangements?
Terms, cash on delivery, up to but not exceeding 1/14 of total profit, if any. Lacerations. Evisceration. Incineration.
Think furnace with wings.
You're not helping.
Nope.
It appears we have lost our burglar. After all, what are we?
There are a few warriors amongst us.
Old warriors.
For when I called upon them, they answered. There is no choice, Barley.
And we are with you, laddie.
Oh, I do know this song. I love this song so much. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oh, that bass note. It's so good. It's so good. I had heard that on TikTok. An a cappella group was singing it. It was so good. I ran to Spotify. I'm so excited to finally have heard it in the correct context now. Oh my god. It's like that first silence after you have a big family party or a party with friends. Even if you're exhausted and you're ready for them to leave, as soon as they leave and it's quiet, you're just like, wait. And you miss it.
Where are you off to? I can't stop. I'm already late. Late for what? I'm going on an adventure.
I love how they like caused so much chaos in the moment, but they were still so respectful about it and they cleaned up after themselves.
I signed it.
Welcome, Master Baggins, to the company of Thorin Oakenshield.
Such an amazing name.
Give him a pony.
No. That won't be necessary. Thank you. I'm sure I can keep up. Even got as far as Frogmorton once. What's that about?
Oh, they took wagers on whether or not you'd turn up.
What did you think?
There you go.
I never doubted you for a second.
Oh, it's horsehair.
A burglar with allergies.
Wait, stop! Stop! We have to turn around. I've forgotten my handkerchief. Here.
No!
You'll have to manage without pocket handkerchiefs. The world is ahead.
Are they gonna use this song all the time? Because I don't know if I can handle it. I have so many goosebumps already. Oh my god. Ew! No!
It's our little secret, Myrtle. What was that?
Orcs. They strike in the wee small hours when everyone's asleep.
You think that's funny?
Don't mind him, laddie. After the dragon took the Lonely Mountain, King Thror tried to reclaim the ancient dwarf kingdom of Moria. But our enemy had got there first. Moria had been taken by legions of orcs.
Why is he so big?
Azog, Gorg, the Defiler. He began by beheading the king.
What?
We were leaderless. That is when I saw him. A young dwarf prince.
Ooh.
His armor rent, wielding nothing but an oaken branch.
Oh, that's cool. Ooh.
The Defiler learned that day that the line of Durin would not be so easily broken.
So how do they get... How... I need a timeline of Moria. So do they reclaim Moria here? Because then...
Nor song that night, for our dead were beyond the count of grief.
And the Pale Orc, what happened to him?
He slunk back into the hole whence he came. That filth died of his wounds long ago.
Did you see him die? Because typically in these movies, if you don't see the death, they're not dead. Dude's still out there. How are you going to try to smoke that right now?
Mr. Gandalf, can't you do something about this deluge?
It is raining, Master Dwarf. Continue to rain until the rain is done.
Are there any?
What?
Other wizards?
There are 5 of us. The greatest of our order is Saruman.
Is he a great wizard, or is he more like you?
I think he's a very great.
What? That was so rude.
He keeps a watchful eye over the vast forest lands to the east.
So does their color determine, like, is there a color assigned to the type of wizard that they are?
Not good at all.
Oh, not the bird poop in the hair. Ew. That explains the bird poop. Oh.
Good gracious.
Oh. Not the little hedgehog. What's happening to the woods?
It's not as if it's witchcraft. But it is.
Spiders? No, baby. Just some casual necromancy. No big deal. He's pretty damn strong, apparently.
Did those foul creatures come from? The old fortress. Show me.
I'm just saying, Santa's reindeer's names could apply really well to bunnies. Dasher, Dancer? I guess not Prancer. Okay, I take it back. Dasher and Dancer could work.
We could make for the Hidden Valley.
I've told you already. I will not go near that place.
Why not? The elves could help us. We could get food, rest, advice.
Dragon attacks Erebor. What help came from the elves?
I did not give you that map and key for you to hold on to the past.
I did not know that they were yours to keep.
We are too early on our adventure.
Gandalf, where are you going?
Seek the company of the only one around here who's got any sense.
To be bickering like this.
Mr. Baggins.
It's been a long time. Gandalf. He's a wizard. He does as he chooses. Take this to the lads. Stop it. You've had plenty.
Where are they?
Only we've encountered a slight problem.
We had 16.
Now there's 14.
Daisy and Bungo are missing.
Well, that's not good. Shouldn't we tell Thorin?
Let's not worry him. As our official burglar, we thought you might like to look into it.
What?
Hey, there's a light.
Stay down.
He still has the bowl of stew.
What is it?
Trolls.
Why are you bringing them with you? The poor ponies!
It's got mad minty. I think they're gonna eat them. We have to do something.
Mountain trolls are slow.
If you run into trouble, go twice like a barn owl. Round owl. Twice like a barn owl.
Do you know what those sound like?
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Mutton yesterday, mutton today, mutton again tomorrow.
He doesn't even have a weapon.
Real old farmer. All skin and bony was. I'm still picking bits of him out.
They ate the farmer?
A floater might improve the flavour.
Oh, there's more where that came from.
Ew.
Sit down.
I hope you're gonna duck these nags.
I said sit down.
They couldn't at least give him a knife to cut through the ropes.
You'll eat what I give ya. How come he's the cook? Everything tastes like
No, no. But
a little appreciation would be nice.
he's going from never burglared to pickpocketing.
Thank you very much, but
That's just too much. Too high of a skill right now for you.
to sprinkle a squirrel down there. That's my.
Sorry.
Ugh.
That is beautifully balanced. Wrap your laugh with me around that, mate.
Is this Troll's voice?
That's right.
Is he in Skyrim? Ew. Oh, no. Is it Delvin from Skyrim?
Something. Flesh. I need flesh.
Oh.
Blimey! Look what's come out of me Uta! It's got arms and legs and everything!
What is it?
Don't like the way it wriggles around!
An oversized squirrel?
Burglar. Hobbit.
Burglar Hobbit?
Might be enough for a pie.
Who like a barn owl?
Make him squeal!
I said, drop him.
Ooh. And the song, are you kidding me? Ooh. Oh. Oh no. Oh!
Lay down your arms, or we'll whip his off.
Don't bother cooking him. Let's just sit on him.
Oh no.
Wait! You are making a terrible mistake. Wait! What does that make us? You're going to need something stronger than sage before you plate this lot up.
Let the Flurgerberber Hobbit talk.
Flurgerberber Hobbit!
The secret to cooking dwarf.
Stop it right now.
It's,
Tell us the secret.
yes, to skin them first.
What?
Get me filleting knife.
You made it worse, Bilbo. You made it worse.
I've eaten plenty with this, not for my say, boots and all.
Nothing wrong with a bit of raw dwarf.
Not that one. He's got worms in his tubes. In fact, they all have. Parasites, it's a terrible business. I wouldn't risk it.
So we don't have parasites?
I've got parasites as big as my arm.
What would you have us do then? Let them all go?
The dawn will take you all.
Who's that? No idea.
And we eat him too.
Okay, maybe get them off the fire now.
Don't get your foot out of my back.
Wait. Are these the stone trolls we saw in Lord of the Rings?
Look ahead.
Brought you back.
Looking behind. Still, you're all in one piece.
No thanks to your burglar.
He had announced to play for time.
I don't know. Remember if there was 3 of them or 2 of them.
Since when do mountain trolls venture this far south?
Ooh, not for an age. They could not have moved in daylight.
There must be a cave nearby.
Ew.
Oh, what's that stage?
It's a troll, Paul. Be careful what you touch.
Oh my god.
Seems a shame just to leave it lying around.
Elvish? That one looks elvish. I'm pointing like you can tell which one. The other one.
Oh, they made by any smith among men. These are forged in Gondolin by the high elves. You could not wish for a finer blade.
Look at me recognizing swords.
We're making a long-term deposit.
Bilbo. Here, this is about your size.
I have never used a sword in my life.
And I hope you never have to. And if you do remember this, true courage is about knowing not when to take a life, but when to spare one.
And that's going to be really important later.
Gandalf, stay together.
Please! Fire! Murder!
Radagast the Bran. What on earth are you doing here?
I was looking for you, Gandalf. Something's wrong.
It was right there on the tip of my tongue.
He's been away from people for too long.
It's just a little
Oh!
stick insect. The greenwood is sick, Gandalf.
The air is foul with decay, but worse are the webs. I followed their trail. They came from Dol Guldur.
You gotta give it to him that he's brave, though.
Dark power dwells in there. It is the shadow of an ancient horror. One that can summon the spirits of the dead.
Oh!
I saw him, Gandalf, from out of the darkness. A necromancer has come.
Mush, mush, mush!
Sorry.
Try little old Toby and help settle your nerves.
Did it come out of his ears?
No, a necromancer, are you sure?
So is what he did to the hedgehog not necromancy?
That is known from the world of the living.
Now what?
Are there wolves out there? No, that is not a wolf.
Oh, shit.
You are being hunted. You have to get out of here.
We can't. We have no ponies.
What happened to the ponies?
These are Gundabad Wargs. They will outrun you.
These are Roscabel rabbits. I'd like to see them try.
Listen, he is quirky, he is filthy, and you know he smells, but damn do I love him. He's so brave, and you can count on him in a crisis, and that's all that matters. Oh my god, run, bunnies, run!
Stay together.
Oh!
Come on, quick. Where are you leading us?
No, somewhere you don't want to go, I bet. Oh no, they're gonna catch you, hurry up. Don't miss. Oh. Are these the same fields that they ran in the... This looks different, but the area with the boulders also looked like a place from the Lord of the Rings films also. How many times can I say also? A couple more, apparently.
He's abandoned us.
That was ineffective. Okay, but for real, where did Gandalf go?
This way! Quickly, all of you!
Oh!
Kelly!
Hurry up! Okay, do a roll call. Oh! Get him! Oh, he's already got. Never mind.
I cannot see where the pathway leads. Do we follow it or no?
Follow it, of course.
I mean, it sounds like they're gone now. Like, I know you're being hunted, but if you don't know where this goes, maybe not the best idea to follow it. Rivendell! In the sun!
The Valley of Imladris. In the common tongue, it's known by another name.
Rivendell.
So pretty.
Mithrandir.
Ah, Lindir.
Stomach growling.
Rebecca! Close ranks!
Gandalf.
Lord Elrond. Kind of you to invite us. Not really dressed for dinner.
You never are.
Excuse me.
I love how they're like at the kids' table.
There's a merry old money. And there they brew a beer. And in the moon himself.
Oh, shook the man in the moon. It's after 3, he said.
The cultural differences are amazing. I love it. Oh!
Our business is no concern of Elves.
You stand here in the presence of one of the few in Middle-earth who can read that map. Show it to Lord Elrond.
What is your interest?
It's mainly academic.
Aww.
You still read ancient Dwarvish, do you not?
Kirth Ithil.
Of course. An easy thing to miss.
Oh, yeah.
Moon runes can only be read by the light of a moon of the same shape and season as the day on which they were written.
Can you read them?
That's very specific.
It would seem you were meant to come to Rivendell. Fate is with you, Thorin Oakenshield. The same moon shines upon us tonight.
It's meant to be. Does it tell you somewhere on there like what moon you need, or do you just have to check every night till you get lucky?
Stand by the grey stone with the last light of Durin's day.
Summer is passing. Durin's day will soon be upon us.
We still have time.
Time for what?
To find the entrance. We have to be standing in exactly the right spot at exactly the right time. Then, and only then, can the door be opened.
You're gonna give up? Yeah, I was gonna say. You were trying to keep it a secret.
Not deem it wise.
What do you mean?
You are not the only guardian to stand watch over Middle-earth.
Kostahin, Torkoz,
Did it go through his stump?
Zunganimid, Shuki, Kolkai.
Isobaxil.
Ah!
Nargis Kopti.
There has to be a better way than that. Oh!
Good Shakilia Slugobud.
Is young Aragorn running around somewhere here? When did he get there? It's like, I gotta get used to this.
Not with your companions.
The truth is that most of them don't think I should be on this journey.
I've heard that hobbits are very resilient.
Really?
He's like, who told you that one?
I've also heard they're fond of the comforts of home.
I've heard that it's unwise to seek the counsel of elves, but they will answer both yes and no.
You are very welcome to stay here, if that is your wish.
Einen Barnabed hat vergleimt, every penny middle.
Oh no! Not the furniture!
Bomber.
With or without our help, these dwarves will march on the mountain. Or for that matter, am I?
It is not me you must answer to.
Lady Galadriel.
Mithrandir.
She's so beautiful! I can't handle it.
I Ninguistantif. I'd no idea Lord Elrond had sent for you. He didn't. I did.
I don't like that voice.
Saruman. You've been busy of late. Tell me, Gandalf.
The dragon has long been on your mind.
But if he should side with the enemy, a dragon could be used to terrible effect. What enemy?
What enemy, he says.
He can never regain. The ring that was born by Thrain. Without the ruling ring of power, the Seven are of no value to the enemy. To control the other rings, he needs. And that ring was lost long, long ago. No such power exists in this world. Necromancer is nothing more than a mortal man. Do not speak to me of Radagast the Brown. He's a foolish fellow. He lives a solitary life. It's not that. It's his excessive consumption of mushrooms.
You carry something. It came to you from Radagast. You found it in Dol Guldur.
Yes.
Show me.
That would be a very handy ability.
Attention. By all means. What proof do we have this weapon came from Angmar's grave?
Oh my god, you're insufferable!
I do not feel I can condone such a quest. If they'd come to me, I might have spared them this disappointment. Yes.
This was a distraction.
Something else for it.
I love that.
The dwarves, they've gone.
You didn't notice that it got quiet all of a sudden?
Be on your guard. We're about to step over the edge of the wild. Darling, you know these paths lead on.
I just freaking love that they keep putting this song in.
I suggest you keep up.
So when does Saruman start dabbling in the dark side?
Mithrandir, why the halfling?
I do not know. Saruman believes that it is only great power that can hold evil in check. I found it is the small things, everyday deeds of ordinary folk, that keeps the darkness at bay. Why Bilbo Baggins? Perhaps it is because I'm afraid, and it gives me courage.
That's a great line to remember. How did she do that? It's so good. Someone hold on to Bilbo. He might blow away.
Shelter!
Okay, he didn't blow away, but still. What? Where did that come from?
This is no thunderstorm. It's a thunder battle.
What the heck is that thing?
Well, bless me. The legends are true. Giants! Storm giants!
Storm giants? Is that where the second Frozen movie got the idea from? Oh. Are they on one? They're literally on a storm giant right now. How does that... Oh my god. How are the others supposed to get over? It's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh no. Ah! I know they had to be okay because that's where Bilbo was. And Bilbo obviously makes it. But it doesn't make it any less stressful.
Where's Bilbo?
Hold on, Bilbo! Oh! Oh!
I thought we lost our burglar. He's been lost ever since he left home.
You don't mean that.
No place amongst us.
We were to wait in the mountains until Gandalf joined us. That was the plan.
Plans change.
Why isn't he waiting for Gandalf now? You've come so far. After all this, you're gonna leave now?
Where do you think you're going?
Back to Rivendell.
You're part of the company. You're one of us.
I'm not though, am I? Thorin said I should never have come, and he was right.
I understand. No, you don't. You don't understand. None of you do. You're dwarves.
I wish you all the luck in the world. I really do.
What's that?
Oh no. Oh no.
Wake up! Wake up!
Trap doors? I didn't realize they were so technologically savvy. See, this is why I make a good burglar. It's easy for you to go unnoticed. How are you going to save him, though? That all happened very quickly. Oh. They're nasty. Honestly, considering he's never used a sword, he's doing a pretty good job. Ooh. Oh no. Oh. Oh my god. That's a whole city.
Grab, pinch and nab.
Oh.
Pound, pound. Down in Goblin Town. And a smack and a whip and a crack. Pound, pound, Goblin Town.
How is he so much taller than all the other goblins?
You won't last long. Break shit the ground.
You hit that note.
Down in Goblin Town.
His little tippy toe circle. Who is this diva? Oh, not the job you want.
It's one of my own composition.
It's an abomination!
Abomination! Who would be so bold to come armed into my kingdom? Don't just stand there! Search them!
It is my belief, your great protuberance, and they are in league with all!
Couldn't give it away.
Just a couple of keepsakes.
It's not like they have a gift shop.
Don't worry, lads. I'll handle this. You're going to have to speak up. Your boy's flapping my trumpet.
I'll flatten more than your trumpet!
For information, there wasn't I'm the one you should speak to. We were on the road. Actually, it's not even that, come to think of it. It's more like a track. Which is a problem, because we were supposed to be in Dunland last Tuesday.
Visiting distant relations.
Shut up! We'll make them squawk.
Listen, they were talking. You just didn't like what they had to say.
King under the mountain. But I'm forgetting you don't have a mountain, which makes you nobody, really. A pale orc.
He was slain in battle long ago.
So you think he's defiling Dazen, huh? Send word to the pale orc. Tell him I have found his prize.
He's like the Tinkerbell over at the Disney castle. How did they survive? Smeagol. Don't move. Honestly, I sounded like Smeagol last week when I had my frickin' chest cold. It was awful. Well, I guess I sounded like Gollum when I had my chest cold. I missed where that flung out of. He has no pockets. I just love how they incorporate the same songs. It's just so good. It's so good. Oh, that was cool how they showed that. No.
What is it, precious?
My name is Bilbo Baggins.
Bagginses. What is a Bagginses, precious?
Just show me the way to get out of here.
We know safe paths for hobbitses. Safe paths in the dark. Shut up! What has roots as nobody sees is taller than trees. Up, up, up it goes, and yet never grows.
The mountain.
Yes, yes. Oh.
How'd you know that so quick? I'm so bad at riddles.
And if I win, you show me the way out.
Well, if it loses, precious, then we eat it.
There it is.
Baggins loses, we eat it whole.
He's so innocent when he says that.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Because that's a fair deal.
30 white horses on a red hill. Then they stamp. Then they stand still.
I like how he licks his teeth after that.
Wingless, flutters, toothless, bites, mouthless, muddy.
Just a minute.
Wait, say that again?
It's wind. Of course it is.
Very clever.
I'm really bad at these. I'm really bad at these.
Or lid, yet golden treasure inside is hid.
It's nasty.
Did you give up?
Give us a chance, precious. Give us a chance. Access! Access! All things it devours. Birds, beasts, trees, flowers.
I don't know this one.
Is it crazy?
Let me think. Let me think.
All things it devours. Birds, beasts, flowers. Something about rest and millstones to dust.
The answer
yep.
is time.
See, they're so obvious when you know the answer. When you don't know the answer, my brain just is like, can't figure it out.
Last chance. Ask us. Ask us!
Yes.
What have I got in my pocket?
That's no fair. Was against the rules.
He doesn't remember putting it in his pocket?
3 guesses, precious. He must give us 3. Houses. Knife! Oh, shut up.
Last guess.
String or nothing.
Wrong both times. I won the game. You promised to show me the way out.
What has it got in its pockets?
That's no concern of yours. You lost.
Lost.
Oh, he had a little thing. Oh, I didn't see his little pocket on his loincloth. You might want to sneak away now while he's distracted.
What has it got?
Oh, no.
Stole it. Yeah! We stole it!
Oh, he has a good arm.
Bones will be shattered, necks will be wrung.
It is the goblin cleaver, the biter!
Oh, oh.
Cut off his head!
Gandalf always coming in and saving the day with the light.
Take up arms. Fight! Fight!
That was a great move. Oh, oh, look out below. Oh my god. Ah, suck it in!
It's ours.
Oh, are we gonna have the same ring moment? Zoop! Yes! It's unconventional but highly effective. The Wilhelm scream. Okay. Ooh. The squeal. I just love how unconventional they are, and it fits them so well and it works so well. No. Oh no. Help him! Watch out, Indy. Oh.
What are you going to do now, wizard?
That. And that. Oh.
That'll do it.
Are they gonna run into Bilbo here?
Well, that could have been worse.
Oh!
You got to be joking!
Oh my god. It wasn't pity. What was the actual line? It wasn't pity that stayed Bilbo's sword. Wasn't pity, something like that.
I've never been so glad to see anyone in my life.
We're giving you up. How on earth did you get past the goblins?
Oh, indeed.
I want to know, why did you come back?
Look, I know you doubt me. And you're right, I often think of Bag End. I miss my books. And my armchair, my garden. See, that's where I belong. That's home. You don't have one. It was taken from you, but I will help you take it back if I can.
Oh my god. They can't have 2 minutes of peace.
Out of the frying pan.
And into the fire. Run.
The perfect phrase for right now.
All of you! Come on, climb! Timber, climb!
Oh! He just ran off his freaking head. Are you kidding me? You better climb. You better climb! Stressing me out. Whisper to the butterfly. The moth? I don't know. Whatever it is. Don't fall for it. He's trying to piss you off.
What?
Don't do it. Oh my god. I hope that moth can fly fast. Fire in the hole. In the beginning, Bilbo had a little basket of pine cones next to his fireplace in his house. Is that foreshadowing for this? Later, we're going to have you light pine cones on fire, so let's put a basket of pine cones next to your fireplace. Oh, he's pissed now. Oh, he's pissed now. You are in trouble. I have the biggest goosebumps right now. He's using the Elvish sword. You didn't even bring up your shit. You didn't even try. Thorn, what are you doing? Oh my god. Oh, Bilbo. Shouldn't his sword be glowing though? Because doesn't it glow for orcs and goblins? And aren't they orcs? He is the white orc. So shouldn't the sword be glowing or no? Is that not what they are? What are they? Oh god! Oh, now it's glowing. I swear to god it wasn't glowing before. The eagles! They're always there to save the day. No, his shield. Jesus. That was a really big trust fall right there, Gandalf. He doesn't have a shield anymore, though. It's so beautiful. I feel like such an idiot. The music in these movies is just so good.
It's all right. Bilbo is here. It's quite safe.
What were you doing?
You're welcome.
You had no place amongst us. I have never been so wrong.
I was about to be really mad at him. I was about to be so mad at him.
I would have doubted me too. I'm not a hero. Not even a burglar.
Well, I mean, technically you are. No, you did steal Smeagol's ring, so you are by definition. Well, a thief at least. What's the difference between a thief and a burglar? A burglar is when you take something but you don't hurt anybody, right? It's so beautiful.
Erebor, the Lonely Mountain, the last of the great dwarf kingdoms of Middle Earth.
Raven, the birds are returning to the mountain.
That, my dear Owen, is a thrush.
I was going to say, that is not a raven.
We'll take it as a sign.
A thrush.
You're right. I do believe the worst is behind us.
When the thrush knocks, isn't that what the poem said? Follow that bird! Thresh? Thresh. Thresh is an illness. A thresh is a bird. Thrush is like a rash. Follow that rash. The thrush is knocking. No! Kind of ironic that they have Jurassic World playing next when that dragon kind of seemed like a dinosaur. I'm not ready for it to be done. Okay, also, this is really weird. I'm at 2 hours and 57 minutes on my recording time, and it's currently 2:57 on my clock right now. I'm going to take that as a sign of good things to come. All right, guys. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. Okay, so I have to pull a Thorin and admit when I was wrong, okay? So bear with me here. I never watched these ones because I feel like I had always heard that they weren't very good. And don't ask me who I heard that from. I don't know. Probably some keyboard warriors on the internet. I have seen some very short clips that the CGI just looked really bad of them like walking across landscapes and stuff. And I don't know if was from this movie or from one of the later ones. But I was like, oh, that looks so bad. Like, who would want to watch that? And then people were saying that it's not very good. So I just never watched it. And because I hadn't watched the original Lord of the Rings, really, I didn't have any interest in it. I was so wrong. I don't know. Maybe now that time has gone on, people are less cynical about these. But I feel like everyone was saying that these were not very good. And what the hell were they watching? What were they watching? Because this was so good. This was so good. This was so good. And I know obviously this comes first, right? So if you were going to watch it in chronological timeline order, I should have started here and continued on into Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry, I have like an itch on my finger that I can't, one of those itches that you just can't get. Okay. It's really bothering me. But I feel like watching The Lord of the Rings first and then this is the way to do it because all of the things that you recognize from Lord of the Rings, I don't know the name of the actual sword, but it was Isildur who was wielding the sword when it broke, right? So like the broken sword that Aragorn has fixed and seeing Rivendell for the first time in these films and the no admittance except for party business. And I don't know, I just feel like there were so many little things, so many big things that because I had watched the Lord of the Rings movies first, they just were so good in this. And they were like making me so emotional and like nostalgic, which is so dumb because I watched the movies like a month ago. So nostalgia is definitely not the right word, but I hope you know what I mean. It just like pulled at my heartstrings because I was like, oh my God, that's a callback. That's a callback. That's a this, that's a that. And it's actually not because this was first, but you know what I mean. It just, I'm so glad that I'm watching them the way that I am. And I was so wrong. This was, now obviously I can't speak for the rest of them. Okay, it's possible this one's really good and it's the other ones that people don't look too fondly on. I don't know. I do know it's one book that they turned into 3 movies. So it's also possible people got pissed off because they probably had to add storylines in the films that aren't necessarily in the books. And as an avid reader myself, who has gotten annoyed when books are turned into movies and TV shows and is very, when they change things, I can see why that would piss people off and make people be like, that's not as good, because it's my understanding that the original Lord of the Rings movies were very faithful to the books. And if they took more liberties with this one, it probably pissed a lot of people off. So maybe that's why there's a lot of keyboard warriors revolving around these films. Or maybe the other 2 just aren't as good. But this one, the one that I have seen, the one that I can speak to now, so good. I also need a family tree. I need Gimli's family tree. Okay, because I say his name wrong every time. I've said it differently every time in this reaction. But Balin, it was his tomb in Moria that we went to in Lord of the Rings with Gimli, right? It was his house essentially that we thought we were going to see him in. So that means that's Gimli's uncle is in this movie. But what's his dad's name? Is it bad if I look it up right now? I'll let you guys tell me. I don't want to accidentally get spoilers. I really want to look it up, but I want a Gimli family tree because Balin's the uncle. Balin's brother was the guy with the cool head tattoos, and I forget his name now. So is that Gimli's dad? Head tattoo guy? Because if so, little Gimli's running around somewhere. Little, I know they live a long time, so he's probably not actually little, but little for them. Little Gimli is running around somewhere. Also, little Aragorn's running around somewhere because I know he was like 80 in the Lord of the Rings movie, so he's probably like a teenager in these ones. I just love it so much. I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. I can't. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I also need to bring a map next time because I feel like there were places that I recognized from the original Lord of the Rings films that were in this, other than Rivendell, obviously, that I would like a map to kind of follow their journey. So I have maps because I was gifted illustrated versions of all of the books, which thank you so much to my amazing community members who did that. So maybe I just need to have a map unfolded in front of me so I can use it like my little triptych and follow along on their journey. It's so good. It was so good. Okay, what else did I write down? Oh, Thrain. That's Thorin's dad, Thrain. So it sounded like Gandalf said that one of the rings from the dwarves was missing. And it also sounded like Thrain was the one who had it and that Thrain also went missing. So one of the rings for the dwarves was in Thorin's family. And they were saying that Thorin's family has a history of losing their marbles. Did all of the rings make people like, is it because he had the ring, the dwarven ring? Obviously not the one ring, but the dwarven ring? Because that's blowing my mind a little bit. That like, I also love that we finally know how Bilbo got the ring. That was really cool. I was really stressed during that sequence with the riddles. I would have been eaten. Smeagol would have eaten me because I would not have won. But I thought that was really cool to finally see that. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about was Moria. I wrote Moria down. I need a timeline of Moria because they are not in Moria here. I know Gimli was going to Moria to see his family who had finally gotten back into the mountain. So between these movies and the Lord of the Rings movies, or maybe these movies end with them getting Moria back, must be, because at some point Gimli thinks that dwarves are living in Moria, and he would know that they weren't living in Moria if his uncle is not in Moria right now. And obviously his tomb is there. So I want a timeline of that. These are all things that are probably going to be answered as I continue to watch the films, but I have to voice them now just in case I sound smart. I am so excited to be back in this world. I cannot express to you how happy I am. And I hope that showed in this reaction. I feel like I was laughing a lot in this because I was just so happy. And I also think, I know a lot of you had said, because I had mentioned that I was going to react to these, I also had mentioned that I wanted to read the Hobbit book. You mentioned that the Hobbit book was originally like a children's book, I think, is what you said. So I feel like you could feel that in this film as well. Not that this is a children's film, but it didn't feel quite so heavy yet. And I guess it still might. I don't know where the story's going to go. Obviously, I only know of a couple people who have to survive this, so it could get much darker. But it felt lighter, if that makes sense. Obviously, stressful moments, sad moments, but for the most part, overall, much less heavy than the Lord of the Rings, like the Fellowship of the Ring, if we're comparing like the first of each. So I thought that was just a nice little change, because obviously I loved Lord of the Rings films, but they were heavy to watch. Like, obviously there was a lot to learn and a lot to pay attention to, but also just the overarching stories and individual story beats were heavy. They were a lot and beautiful and great, but I was very emotional during those films. And obviously I cried a little bit in this one, but mostly because of the music. But I hope I'm making sense. I could tell that this story is not an adult story originally, but not in a bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way at all. Like, this was absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It was great. And I'm glad to finally, I had mentioned briefly in the reaction that I knew the Misty Mountain song. I don't know if I think that's what it's called. I had heard I had heard an a cappella group that was all men on TikTok sing this song, and it was so beautiful. I immediately ran to Spotify and I added it. So I knew that this song was going to be in the Hobbit trilogy. I didn't know when exactly, but seeing it in the moment that it was actually used in, and the fact that that's like partially what spoke to Bilbo before he fell asleep, and it was so good. And then the way they used that song over and over in different ways and had it just, so good. And then the way they blended the songs from the original Lord of the Rings movies in was just, yeah, that's the best way to describe it. A million chef's kisses. So good. I absolutely loved every moment of this. As always. Things that I need clarified, please feel free to clarify them in the comments. Cool things that I might have missed, feel free to let me know in the comments. Give me all of the info. I need it all. I want to make sure I'm correct on things. If I'm going down the wrong path, like I'm remembering wrong people, like, no, that was not his tomb in Moria. What the hell are you on? Let me know, okay? I want to make sure I'm correct. I want to make sure I'm understanding this world correctly. So please just let me know. I really hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you're interested in the full reaction, you can find that over on Patreon. If you would like the reactions to the next two movies a little bit earlier, as soon as they're done being edited, I upload them for members here on YouTube, so you can become a channel member here. If you just don't want to miss the next ones, or you're like, hey, she was pretty cool, I kind of liked this reaction, you can subscribe, which is free. It's just a little click of a button. So feel free to do that. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for going on this journey with me, this unexpected journey with me. There we go. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I appreciate you. Have an amazing day.